Stormtrooper-style AI vlogs powered by Google Veo. 3 are taking over the internet. Cinematic, chaotic, and shockingly easy to make with the right tools and zero budget. From the start, it's clear that this entire new wave of content owes almost everything to Google Veo 3, a tool that completely exploded onto the AI scene with its jaw-dropping ability to generate cinematic, high-quality video snippets from just a short prompt. What blew me away was how versatile it is. I wasn't just seeing the Stormtrooper look. This thing can crank out Bigfoot vlogs, Mandalorian-style scenes, even viral Squid Game edits. The trends are mutating so fast it's honestly hard to keep up. But there's a catch I hadn't thought about until it was pointed out. Almost all these viral clips are in standard 16:9 landscape, which doesn't land as well on TikTok or Instagram Reels. That's the first big technical challenge, and seeing it addressed in real time was impressive. The before and after comparison was so smooth and effective that it made me want to go back and reframe every landscape video I've ever shot just to see how they look in 9:16. Before diving into the technical details, I noticed a smart move. There's a full plug for an AI creator community and a packed list of resources right in the description. We're talking everything from favorite camera gear and AI toolkits to editing presets that turn raw AI footage into scroll-stopping reels. What stood out was how naturally it was all integrated. It didn't feel like a hard sell, more like a reminder that if you want to create content that actually competes with what's trending, you need the right tools, the best shortcuts, and smart ways to automate or elevate your editing game. Once the setup's out of the way, the real gold kicks in: prompt engineering. What hit me most was how much of the final magic depends on the specificity and tone of the prompt. Those Stormtrooper vlogs that instantly grab your attention on TikTok, they're not random. They're crafted with prompts that are funny, visual, and weirdly cinematic. There's no gatekeeping here either. The entire structure is laid out step by step. It starts with a basic task like, write a short prompt for a Stormtrooper vlog, but the key is in the details. Keep it short, around 8 seconds to match Veo 3's current video cap, and make it feel like a chaotic or comedic selfie moment. The Stormtrooper always stays helmeted, always in character, and always speaking with just enough sarcasm or exhaustion that it feels like something ripped straight from a meme. That's the formula, and once you see it in action, it's impossible not to start thinking up your own. It's surprisingly easy to take the whole thing up a notch just by tweaking the instructions in ChatGPT or any other LLM. You drop in the basic template, describe the scene you're imagining, like a stormtrooper ducking behind a crate under blaster fire, or sprinting through a forest on a tactical retreat, aka full-blown panic run, and the AI spits out a fully formed prompt that's ready to drop straight into Google Flow. One example had me laughing out loud. A stormtrooper muttering about his blaster jamming again, only to suddenly spot Greg sprinting past, pantsless and totally breaking character with, "I don't know what's happening anymore." That's what makes these vlogs land so well. Even if you're not a hardcore Star Wars fan, they're hilarious because they hit that very human note of confusion, sarcasm, and chaos, all delivered by someone in full armor. For anyone wondering how hard it really is to use these prompts, the entire process is laid out click by click. You copy the AI-generated prompt, paste it into Flow, make sure Veo 3 is set to fast mode to stretch those credits. Select a single video output since results are hit or miss, and hit generate. There's no overpromising here either. Sometimes the AI gets weird. Subtitles pop in uninvited. A stormtrooper loses his blaster but is still clearly holding it. Or some scene just glitches out entirely with random objects. But that unpredictability, it's part of the charm and the workflow. You generate, preview, tweak the prompt, and try again. And because each fast video only costs 20 credits, it's low stakes to experiment, iterate, and riff on different gags until something just clicks. While the simple prompts are enough to create solid Stormtrooper shorts, tapping into the master instructions takes things way further. These don't just ask the AI to create a vlog, they stack on layers. Dynamic camera angles, hit sound effects, more chaos, and that polished, cinematic pacing that makes it feel like an actual scene from a Star Wars film rather than just a meme. With this advanced prompt, You're not just getting a character monologue, you're creating a full-blown microdrama. The energy, the movement, the confusion, it all gets cranked up, making the final product way more immersive and shareable. It's the difference between funny clip and wait, how was this made? And it's designed for virality. This is where the sense of community really shines. Nothing is gatekept. These techniques are shared openly, and the templates are totally up for grabs. You can adapt them for whatever fandom you're into: Bigfoot, Mandalorian, Squid Game, whatever world you want to play in. There's even a walkthrough on how to tweak the master instructions, train the AI on a new theme, and save your go-to templates for future use. Want to change a prompt after seeing how it plays out? Just hit reuse, tweak the scene or dialogue, and run it again. If something flops, no big deal. Trash it, laugh at the glitch, or use it as fuel for your next experiment. The whole process is built for iteration and fun. And that openness is what makes the whole thing feel less like a tutorial and more like being handed the keys to your own creative playground. As the sample generations start rolling, the sheer creative potential of AI vlogging really hits. One clip has a squad stranded because Greg somehow lost the shuttle keys. No idea where he put them, and now they're stuck on a space whale. Great, we're stranded on a space whale. The Stormtrooper deadpans, and it lands perfectly. In another, the vlogger slips in a cheeky creator call to action, warning viewers that Daddy Vader's coming for you if they don't check out the how-to reel. What makes these moments stand out isn't just the humor, it's the way they blend fan lore, meme culture, and influencer-style commentary, all layered with AI's unpredictable imagination. These clips feel like they were made for virality. Quick, funny, weirdly relatable, and endlessly remixable. It's the kind of content that doesn't just get watched. It gets shared, stitched, and turned into trends. Everything ties together in the final stretch. The prompt formula is locked in, the tools are free and accessible, and there's a growing AI community ready to share ideas, swaps, and creative hacks. There's even advice for polishing things up in post, like taking a landscape video and using a quick reframing tool to make it TikTok ready in seconds. The whole workflow, from concept to upload, is designed for speed and adaptability. By the end, you're not just sitting on a few cool clips. You've got a repeatable system for creating bite-sized, viral-ready content that fits seamlessly across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, or whatever platform comes next. We're already living in a new era of content creation. I used to think AI vlogs would come off as too uncanny, too robotic, or just too limited to gain traction. But with tools like Veo 3 and a community that freely shares prompts, templates, and creative hacks, that idea has been completely flipped. Now anyone with a spark of fandom and a half-decent prompt can churn out cinematic, laugh-out-loud shorts. No camera crew, no green screen, no deep tech knowledge required. What makes this so exciting isn't just the tech, it's the vibe. These AI-powered Stormtrooper vlogs manage to combine polish, pop culture, and sheer digital chaos into something that feels weirdly alive. It's not about perfection. In fact, the glitches and randomness are part of the charm. One moment, you're on a space whale. Next, you're yelling at Greg for losing the shuttle keys. It's storytelling that embraces spontaneity, and that's what makes it feel human. I am genuinely hyped and more than ready to test the workflow myself. Whether you're a lifelong Star Wars nerd who wants to turn a Stormtrooper into your digital alter ego, or just someone intrigued by the idea of viral storytelling powered by AI, this whole system feels not only doable, it feels fun. And that's rare in a world where content creation can often feel overwhelming or gatekept. What stuck with me most wasn't just the tech or even the creative output, it was the spirit of the whole thing. This isn't just about making videos, it's about experimenting, remixing, and joining a growing wave of creators who are having a blast pushing boundaries. The fact that a joke like "Daddy Vader's coming for you" can spark a comment thread, a fan edit, or an entirely new prompt, that's participatory media at its most playful and most powerful. This isn't just a how-to, it's a glimpse into the future of meme making, storytelling, and digital creativity. A future where the barrier to entry is practically gone, the community is wide open, And anyone with a little imagination can direct, star in, and remix their way into the viral stream. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more such content.